Hi Aries, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you for being here. Guys, we're going to do a read for the month of May, all right, 2021. This is going to be what the universe wants you to know, all right? We're going to start out with a Soul's Truth card, and then we'll go into a 5-card spread, and then jump into a Soul Activation card to get you going, all right? This could have to do with your love life, it could have to do with your work and career, or just life overall. We're going to see what the universe wants you to know, all right, based upon this. So, all right, so keep in mind too is that we've got a full moon in Scorpio that is coming up on the 26th, and that's all about feeling safe and secure, right? It's not that you always have to apply your passion and maybe just reach for that mission, that philosophy, or that goal all the time. This is saying that finding that safety within you, right? And we all know, and this is a good reminder that the only safety that we have is the safety to know that that no matter what, everything is going to be okay, right? That no matter what, that you're going to feel that you feel secure within yourself, and that's what we want to build upon. Okay, so we want to get to that unwavering faith that's the case. So we're coming out of April with that full moon in Scorpio transforming, and then we move on into that full moon in Sagittarius at the end of the month, which is all about feeling safe and secure no matter what happens. No matter what happens, knowing that you're going to be okay. All right. So let's go ahead and drive that home. Let's start off with your Soul's Truth card, okay? So let's take a look at what that is for you, okay? Let's take a look. What is it that Aries needs to know most in terms of their soul's truth? What is most important for Aries within the month of May that wants to come out? What's most important for Aries to keep in mind within the month of May? Let's take a look at what that is. Give me one message for the soul's truth for Aries, and here it is. Where can I create more space? I know another sign, guys, got this as well. So I can't remember, which sign that it was, but I know that it was one particular sign that was about, decluttering your schedule, right? Really, really decluttering your schedule in some way, shape, or form. And this is about, instead of filling up your schedule with busy work and to-do items and things such as that, this is really talking about creating more of a sacred space in your schedule, whether that is to block out some time for meditation, whether it's in the morning, in the middle of the day, or at the end, right? Blocking out some time, for you to focus on, it could be anything of the sort, listening to your favorite music that gets you into a really good vibe and in some sort of meditation for yourself. But this is really saying that it's time for you to really take, schedule in that time for yourself and not fill it up, because your innermost self needs some breathing room. It needs to, it wants you to fill your lungs with some solace time for yourself, so you can breathe a lot more easily and a lot more spaciously, right? So it just is focusing on making more space, and when doing so, your clarity will come. All right. So for some of you that are seeking clarity, this is a really good opportunity, or a good reminder, so to speak. I am going to pull a Soul's Tree card to see what wants to come out within this soul theme here. So let's take a look at what that is. Well, this came right on out. You got two, okay? So this is about breaking some sort of pattern, okay? So this is about, becoming clear and breaking some sort of pattern. And the pattern that you need to break is one that is welcoming in like a brand new one. So it's kind of like breaking a new pattern and welcome in the new pattern, right? So that's what I feel that's coming through here. Now, this is some sort of negative, it could be some sort of belief that you always have to be doing something, you always have to be busy. And this is saying it's about breaking that pattern, that you're not allowing the universe to co-create with you and make things a lot more easier for you as well, okay? So if you need help with that, hence beyond the read up here or in my description box, even the rapid change session as well. So you can check that out below. But that's what this is coming in, and it wants you to welcome in a new way of being, right? And what perfect time to do it within the month of May, right? So that's what's coming through, and that's the advice. So I'm going to put this aside, and then what we're going to do is jump into your main spread and see what wants to come out for you here, okay? So let's do that right now. Let's put this aside. Okay, let's jump into this. So what does Aries need to know most in the month of May that's going to help them within their love life, within their work life, or just life overall? What's most important? Let's take a look in terms of where your mind's at, all right? So how we can help you within that. So where's your mind at right now? Where's Aries' mind at right now? Where's Aries' mind at, and what is important that needs to come out? Ooh, we got the Ace of Cups. This is nice. This is emotions, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, right? Yeah. Ooh. Got some compassion and intimacy coming into play here. Let's take a look at what else wants to come out for you here. Anything else that Aries, give me a couple more cards for Aries. Month of May 2021. What is on Aries' mind right now? What needs to come out? Let's take a look at what that is. This is, well, you know what? I'm going to shuffle a little bit more. I'm not convinced, okay? All right. Okay, now I am. All right, so then we got the Nine of Pentacles. So we've got the Ace of Cups right here, okay? And which is all about compassion. It's all about, intimacy. It's all about overflowing emotions. Could be for a person, place, or thing, right? This is about communicating that. That blue is the throat chakra, all forms of communication. And it's confidence in love. And then I get the Nine of Pentacles, all right? So this is about being in deep gratitude, thankfulness. It's like she has everything. She's really down to that motherly, down-to-earth type of energy, and she carries that influence, and that's why a lot of nature flocks to her, right? She is really solid in terms of the hearts, ruled by the heart, but also about her really it's important for her as well as her foundation, right? Her foundation and the heart chakra. That's the root chakra and the heart chakra colors. So that's really confident that she can create a world that's going to lead to abundance, right? And that's what she brings in. So there's some sort of intimacy. This could be you having overflowing emotions for someone. Could be the case here. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy, and Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So let's go ahead and pull one more in terms of what's on your mind. Okay, let's take a look. Anything else that wants to come through here? Ace of Swords. It's like you're getting the clarity that you need. So within this love, situation, in terms of your emotions and how you're feeling, this is really putting things into perspective. It's great because when we get the Ace of Swords, that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Right? So this really talks about, it's about cutting through the distraction and opening up your mind. Right? It really really urges us to really use those logical mind in order to solve something. Okay, so maybe it's our current situation, and what it does is it doesn't let us cloud our judgment, right? This is a crown of clarity, right? So it also can indicate letting go of those aspects of your life that don't allow you to see clearly, okay? So it could have to do with maybe emotions in love was not allowing you to see clearly, but maybe now you're starting to see the clarity come through, right? So this is really beautiful. This is really beautiful, but that's what's coming into play, okay? And it is a seeking truth, right? And being aware of your surroundings and your current situation. Again, when we talk about, decluttering your life, this is really kind of an extension of that, because this is saying what are distractions in your surroundings, are keeping you from keeping your life a lot more simple, right? So it's about, are you feeling distracted? That type of thing. So that's what's coming into play here. Wow. Yeah, this is about you giving some time to see things clearly. I am going to pull a card because I want to see what the numerology has on this Ace of Swords for yourself here. Give me a numerology on this Ace of Swords, this clarity, victory, and this opportunity of power. Oh my gosh, you guys, we got spiritual career. So some of you could be embarking, maybe you're very clear that this is a spiritual career for yourself right now, that you want to embark on that. Wow, and you've learned lessons within your life, and you are being called upon to help those that need that help, okay, that might be less informed about that, and that's what's coming through for you here. So it has to do, obviously, with your crown chakra, your connection with source, right? You know what's so funny is that, yeah, this is crowned, right? And this is all that purple energy of the crown chakra as well. So this is really beautiful. But it's about seeking clarity up in terms of, some of you might be starting a brand new career and feeling emotionally satisfied about it. And you're building a new business in that. Some of you, it could very much well be the case. You're becoming a lot more clear of that. Let's pull on the Ace of Cups. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups, this intimacy and compassion here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Let's take a look at what that is. Tell me more what that is for Aries here. What do we have here? leadership. You're being asked to stand up and become a leader, okay? This is about not shrinking. This is about really standing up and really becoming that leader. It really wants you to do that at this time. You've got the leadership skills in order to make it happen. It's an 81 card. It reduces to a 9, which tells me that it's coming to fruition, okay? So this is coming to fruition. It's about standing your ground and actually taking a leadership position. Now, this could also be is that to have that confidence and ability to really motivate and inspire others. So some of you are taking leadership and maybe starting your own business in terms of a spiritual career for yourself. And congratulations, guys. Some of you are doing that. But that's what's coming through. And the interesting thing is that there's been clarity surrounding this, okay? So, this could apply to even just, it doesn't have to be a business. It can apply to taking a leadership role in your friends, your family, your organization, whatever that is. But this is saying here that, let go of expectation and really let the magic come into play here, This is saying is that even when you feel that as success is beyond your reach, do not give up. Do not give up here, Aries, because this is saying is that your dreams, don't give up on your dreams because they soon will become a reality, right? And that's what this card is talking about, okay? So I think the biggest thing to keep in mind, guys, I reach for the stars and reach for the stars and reach my dreams. I think that's one of the biggest things. So you might want to note that within the comments below. I reach for the stars and I focus on I get my dreams. I get my dreams there. So that's what seems to be coming through here. Very, very cool. Very, very cool, guys. Could be doing some things with your sacral chakra as well. So you might want to work on that too, as well as the root chakra in terms of clearing things out. Okay. So that is a beautiful, beautiful, type of essence to truly have about yourself. So I'm excited for you. So you definitely reach for the stars and you accomplish your dreams. So you just keep moving, keep going. And so it is. All right. So that's what's coming through here. Let's take a look. I do want to focus on taking a look at let's represent your past. I want to see what past influences are affecting you right now so we can clear those out. So let's take a look at past influences that might be affecting your current situation. So let's take a look. Whoa. Oh my gosh. There's no time like the present. This just kicks everything right out. Oh, this is way too many. There's 7 of them. All right. So let me go ahead and still shuffle here. Maybe we'll get some of those back. So let's just take a look. Whatever wants to come through for Aries, what is it, the past that's affecting them? Gosh, you keep getting too many cards, guys. I got 6 cards, okay? So let's take a look. The universe says, okay, let's take a look. That's okay. We'll find the answers. We'll get there, okay? So let's take a look at what is the past and its influences on where you are at right now, Aries. May 2021. Okay, so I'm going to take the cards that flipped over. Okay. Now there's the whole half a deck, okay? So, oh my gosh, you guys. I'll take the one that came out. So first, the one that came out right here is the 10 of Pentacles that fell out. So this is view. So your past is affected. So this is about security, wealth and security. Okay. So we're going to keep this as wealth and established wealth. This is coming to fruition in that. So a lot of you may have reached that actual point. But let's take a look. Anything more that wants to come through for you here? Let's take a look. Anything more? Okay. 6 of Swords, and then we've got the Emperor energy. Okay. So the past was, this is about creating some sort of solid plan with that Emperor. This is Aries energy. This is you right here, creating some sort of solid plan and some sort of foundation that's going to move you forward, right? What's interesting is that it has to do with your wealth and security, and you're making some changes as it pertains to that and creating something more solid. Maybe some of you are speaking with a financial advisor. Some of you are up-leveling in a business. Some of you are starting a new business. Some of you are becoming more structured as it relates to your finances, okay? And that could very much well be the case. So for some of you, that's what's coming through. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and then Aries, Leo, Sagittarius right here, okay? So I feel that it's time to kind of take control and to get some sort of structure underneath your feet and have confidence doing it regarding your wealth, right? It's kind of like I really think that he's focused on seeing something and wanting something to grow, whatever that is, okay? So that's what's coming through here. Beautiful energy, beautiful, beautiful energy, okay? So I am going to pull a card. I want to see anything else in terms of this 6 of Swords, because you're not where you were before, but you're not where you want to be. And so let's take a look at what this means to you here. Yeah, a new beginning, the Page of Cups. So this is a brand new beginning, something that you're emotionally attached to. Now, this could also be a message coming through from a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy that is on your past. So it could be someone that you already know, right? And what this talks about is an opportunity. It could some sort of message that could be coming through that is very creative. You can have something that's real creative that's starting for you, or a creative project of some sort, but you're going to get a message from someone that's going to offer an opportunity, okay? I'm going to pull one more card just to see anything else that wants to come through. King of Wands. This is that visionary entrepreneur. So it could be of someone around you that is an authority that is helping, that is maybe you might be hearing from someone of that sort, or you're taking on this energy yourself, and this is really focusing on being authority and starting your own business and taking control of that. You've seen some growth, but you're ready to go that next level, okay? And even though that there is, mountains in the background, that's okay. A lot of the things that you've accomplished, the mountains are behind him, and he's carrying that confidence because he knows that he's been, he's already, climbed the mountains there, and he's earned his king, kind of status. Even though that there's more to do, it's about like up leveling to that next step, okay? Or you could be actually collaborating with someone, but I think this is you because this is wand energy, and this is your fire energy coming through. So that's what I feel here. Let's take a look at numerology and see what wants to come out for you here on the recent past. What do we have here? Completion. Yeah, it's like you've ended something. There's something that's come to, because you had to leave. It's like you left something behind so you could move forward. And I think that, what you left behind is an old way of thinking regarding security and also regarding your finances. That now that you know that you can have this, you're on your way. You're moving towards that, right? That you can have that, right? And you're taking hold of that and wanting it to grow, okay? And so you are starting whatever it is that you need to creatively is going to make you hit that point. So it's a completion. It's a 9 card coming to completion. So something has actually come to an end with an opportunity for a brand new beginning. So this is really good, guy. And it also has to do with your spirituality. So some of you could have completed some sort of karmic cycle, okay? This could be about, letting go of the old and make way for new. So this could be a change in a job, a change in a friendship. It could be a change in residence, right? Or a behavior. Something that you've outgrown, but that is a karmic lesson, okay? So beautiful. That's what you've come from. So congratulations, Aries. You won't have to repeat that lesson after, once you do it one time, especially a karmic lesson like that, right? But if you fail to complete it, then it's gonna come around again, right? So, let's take a look at maybe perhaps what that was for you in terms of what you had to complete here, what that was. Yeah, any sort of negative thinking that might be standing in the way. It was just getting rid of some of that negative thinking. And this takes some practice, to change that looping of that talk, right? And it starts from the inside. So this is really focusing on that you have control of your thoughts, right? And any negative thoughts, that tend to surface, just, tell your mind, thank you for sharing, but I'm going to move it in the direction that I think is most important for me, because now I'm that visionary and that troubadour, and I'm taking control of this. So that's how I feel where you're at. Let's take a look at your present situation, right? What was on your mind up here, that emotional fulfillment and, leadership and spiritual career and clarity, how all of that is affecting your now, right? Let's take a look at what that is for you here. Let's take a look, okay? Okay, wow. So this emotional fulfillment, here's the interesting thing, is that I get the 3 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, and the 5 of Cups, okay? The three of Swords, I should say. The 3 of Swords is emotional heartbreak. So there's been some sort of emotional heartbreak within a relationship or situation. And I really feel that what was important here, that this is about moving things, keep things moving, right? To keep going. This is travel, this is change. Is this the 8 of Wands, eights of change, okay? So this is about that something, whatever came through here was to give you back your balance, right? So whatever happened here was to get back your balance and to look at things from a different perspective. This is the 5 of Cups, right? This has been a popular card coming out for a lot of reads right now, and it's about changing perspective and changing something, because this is the 3 of Cups of something that maybe wasn't for you, but you've got 2 fire cups that are right next to you, right? And this is about taking a hard right and looking at these 5 cups that are right next to you that are shiny and bright, right? And not looking back at the past. You can look at the past to take in those lessons that you've learned, but don't carry that energy with you. That's yesterday's energy. This is about moving forward. And you are authority at large and in charge in terms of doing that. And you've completed that old cycle. So what's affecting you now, how what's on your mind, which is this, overwhelming, lots of emotions. You maybe had a real, a lot of emotions for someone, but you've seen the clarity within this, okay? So it's kind of like you can't unsee it, right? So there's been some sort of emotional heartbreak. I kind of feel that things need to kind of turn, move. It's a changing of a cycle, right? It's like this, you had this, and now it's the changing of a cycle, and you're taking one last look back before you grab those 2 cups there, okay? That's how I feel here, okay? So, that's what I feel here. Tell me more about this 3 of Swords in terms of the now position from the Soul Tree cards. What's here? Boundaries. What this taught you here, this heartbreak taught you how to stand up for your boundaries and to create better boundaries for yourself, right? Healthy boundaries, right? And this is really important. What you won't, what you don't want within a relationship or can't compromise on, what is it that you value? What is it, your morals, that you're just not going to change? And this is really developing those boundaries, right? And I really think that some of you had to, make some sort of change, because of this, to get the balance back, even though you had a lot of love. This is a hard thing to do. Whatever it is that you had to let go of was a hard thing to let go of because there's so much love. But it's like, it has to be a lot more. It has to be compatibility and other things too, right? It's not just passion. It's not just that. It has to be other things as well, having the same morals and beliefs. You don't typically have to have that, exactly, but you've got to kind of be on the same track, right? And have some of the same, have that vision, a similar vision, right? That's what's coming through here. So I mean, my heart goes out to you guys because I know it wasn't tough, but you've learned some boundaries, right? So note your comments below. Let me know how this resonates. And drop a like and subscribe, guys, while you're at it. Thank you. And let's take a look at the 5 of Cups. Let's clarify that with the Soul Tree cards and see what wants to come out. The 5 of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So the 5 of Cups is kind of like, maybe you whimsically went into this situation. It's called whimsical. It's kind of like you kind of maybe got into this situation because maybe it was a past pattern. Or maybe you attracted this person at a previous, time, and that could have been the case, or from a previous pattern. And now that you've changed, this is about maybe perhaps looking back one last time here and knowing that was a conflict, and you've got to move forward with your 2 here. So that's really what I think here in terms of the 5 of Cups. Anything else? Oh my gosh, you guys, limiting beliefs. There you go. There you go. Okay. So it's some sort of limiting belief that was holding you back in terms of love, right? You've learned a lot more in terms of love. I think you've kind of graduated to that next level. So if it's not a business that you're up leveling, it sure as heck is love. Okay, guys. So some sort of limiting belief, or negative emotion of some sort. So definitely check Beyond the Read or Rapid Change session below, guys, in my description box. That might be able to help. So let's take a look. What we're going to do is, I do want to pull one more. Let me just pull a numerology on this 8 of Wands. Just curious, okay? Intuition. Yeah, you kind of had to, you actually listened to your intuition to give you balance and get you, through this change. Sacral chakra energy, guys. So it's about clearing your sacral chakra as well. And it's a 22 card that reduces to a 4. So this change brought in balance, right? That 4, it reduces to a 4. So that change brought in some sort of balance for you. So this is really beautiful, but definitely do some work within the sacral chakra, because I think that's, it came up within your leadership position as well. So I think that is something to think about. So that came up, within there too. So don't be influenced by others, is what this card is saying. And what you had to do is make a change, put up maybe perhaps a boundary and said, this is being, follow your inner guidance. It's time not to be influenced by other people's opinions, but to focus on you. Really embrace that intuitive wisdom that you have, okay? So let's take a look as we move forward into what is it that you need to heal or surrender, and to move forward positively on this path. What does that look like, okay? What do you need to heal and surrender? Wow. Okay. So some of you, it's the magician energy. Okay. So this is about the Queen of Cups, the Tower, and the Magician. Two major arcanas coming into play here. Okay. The Tower and the Magician card here. And then you've got the Queen of Cups. You know, she's so beautiful. She's all about influence. She's very that calm, intuitive, kind of energy, very compassionate energy. Offering love, and smooth sailing in terms of emotions here. And then I get the Tower card. So what you need to heal is, creating boundaries about giving your love. Okay. And now it's just about healthy boundaries. It's not that putting up a wall, but this is saying is that you need to create some better boundaries in terms of that. Because what is happening here, some of you might have been dealing with the Gemini. Some of you, also could have been dealing, perhaps. Oh gosh, you guys, what else is coming through here? Something unexpectedly happened in terms of love, and it happens to be that you didn't feel you had all the resources necessary, for a particular situation. And this is saying is that you can bring something to fruition, but something had to come down into how you view love, perhaps because the reason I say that is we've got a cup here, and we've got a cup very strongly centered, and I just feel that something came up in terms of emotions that brought things full circle. So there was some sort of knowing, right? And I think this has to do with that some sort of clarity that you got at the very beginning on what was on your mind, that you received some sort of clarity, victory, and power. So it was, you gave your cup of love, something came down, and you just learned your value. You learned that you can provide that love for yourself, but also create a better vibe to create the love that you want to attract within a situation, whatever that is. Now, it could be something came down, of some sort, but whatever it is, it was unexpected. But it was important that the universe wanted to see this happen, to let you know that you could create something better, whatever it is that you want, and bring it full circle on what you really want, right? That magician energy. And I see that's like being Gemini or Aquarius energy, so to speak. You might be dealing with someone of that. But that's what I feel that's coming into play here. And of course, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy here. I am going to pull a card on the Tower. I want to see what the soul trees have to say in terms of the Tower card and what you needed to surrender here. What does that look like? Yeah, it wanted you to begin again, okay? So it wants you to start all over and come from their power. Come from your power and move to that sacral chakra energy, rather than come from the sacral chakra energy and then move in, to that. It wants you to start here in your solar plexus to release, to really, hone in on that, okay? What is it that you needed to surrender here, in terms of this? What did you need to surrender? Would it be people pleasing? Yeah, going with the flow. We just talked about that, like kind of, going with other people's, following your own tuition, and not, people pleasing, within a love relationship or a situation. Wow, you guys, this is strong. I really feel that this is really strong, that this is really important for you, that this was a big deal, right? It's like you knew a little bit of it, but this is like slammed you right in the face, is saying, okay, now I can't ignore it. Now I can't bury it anymore. So that's what's coming into play. This is about, and that's why I think that solar plexus chakra kind of speaking your truth and your inner, your powerhouse of your inner, to, and move forward in terms of growing. It's got to stem from that, right? So this is about, speak your needs and be true to you, right? Be true to you and your intuition, and focus on your own happiness rather than trying to make other people happy. It's really important that you focus on you first. Very, very key, okay? Let's take a look. So that's going to be key. Where is this headed? Let's take a look at where this is headed for you. Where are we at in time? Okay, so where this is headed, let's take a look in terms of your future. What is your future here and where this is headed? And possible outcome here. Your future and possible outcome. What do we have here? New beginning, making a new choice. Oh my gosh, putting the past behind, getting rid of the illusion and fantasy of the Seven of Cups. Having faith is the 7 card of Cups, and then moving and using your intuition and the High Priestess energy. Yes, right? So, the Death card, getting rid of that. This is, getting rid of that. It could be Scorpionic energy as well. This is saying is that, the Death becomes a brand new rose, a brand new beginning of new life, right? And the final card is actually your High Priestess. So it's moving to that direction. Beautiful, beautiful, guys. I'm going to pull a soul activation card real quick, and we're going to close out for you here, okay? So let's pull a soul activation. What's going to activate this all to kind of get you grounded in May so you can start following your intuition and your love life, your relationships, and life overall a little bit stronger. Let's take a look at what that is. Nice. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so cool. So this is all about strength. Okay, so look at that tiger energy. This is calling upon your strength. And there's a lot of solar plexus energy in here, a lot of yellow, right? So this is calling upon your strength, all right? So when I see this card, this talks to me about, an opportunity for you to know your inner strength and know your courage. And even though that you might be feeling weary or a little bit hopeless, where some of you might be feeling that a little bit at this moment, this is basically saying that, do not lose faith and heart in this. Keep going, okay? You're uncovering your true strength by setting your boundaries and really following your intuition and having the courage to move with a lot more clarity, a lot more strength, and just a lot more compassion, okay? This is about the first step in being very strong, guys, is accepting the situation as it is, right? And so the tower or the death card that's coming down is that accepting the situation as it is. Once you do that and swallow that, right? You swallow that, right? Then there's an opportunity for you to really move forward and renew your faith and to really be all that you truly are, right? All this shining, all this shimmer and white light around this tiger, right? So that's what I feel here. It's kind of like you're a spiritual warrior, and you're conscious of not only your freedom but the power and the strength that you have within you. Ooh, I just get the chills thinking about it for you, Aries, okay? So this is about your sacral, your sacral chakra and your solar plexus chakra. So really do some work on that. That's going to be key. And, use this time to renew your faith is what this is talking about, okay? And accept your current state, and even the vulnerability that's involved within that, okay? So this is beautiful, guys. Note your comments below, like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, namaste.